winner, so you would have come in for that. And I also know it's the second race. So you're assessing where you are right now.
Yeah.
Speak on it from your perspective.
From my perspective, of course I want to win, and that should always be the goal for any of us athletes, to come out here with the mindset of we're going to win. You know, I'd be mad if somebody was like, oh, I'm okay doing this. It's like, no, we're all here to push our boundaries, to push our limits. So, yeah, again, came out with the win involved, got second, got second out of a great field. First race of the season in the 100, my fastest season opener in the 100. I don't think I'm ever going to be mad at that.
So talk about how the preparation has gone for this season, a long old season with the World Championships when it is.
Yeah. Indoor, we kind of were just building up for, New Balance Grand Prix, ran well there, and said, all right, we're just going to get back into training. And it was kind of rough because I was dealing with some serious gold medal depression and just not getting a mental break from everything I was doing. And I had to force a reset in the middle of the season. And then on top of that, I got injured a few weeks later, and it was like, okay, wow, I'm really getting a break here. And just a lot of solitude, a lot of time with myself, a lot of time to rethink of why I'm doing this, what I want to accomplish, what I want to get out of this year and many years after this. And that was, just how the last, I'd say, 3 months have been for me. And just continuing to say, hey, taking it very slow. I've only been at Spikes for about now a month because of the injury. When it was June 1st, I was still in flats. I wasn't able to get back into Spikes because it was just too much. So, just being very, very patient.
The forced reset, is that as a result of the narrative around Noah Lyles running away with itself, or was it, what was it about?
It was more of, I just never got a vacation from, my bad. I never got a vacation after Paris, After Paris, I probably had like 2 weeks back at the US. I was recovering from COVID, and then I was like, okay, we're going to New York and we're doing fashion shows and we're doing the US Open, and then we're traveling to LA and we're doing interviews there, and then all this other stuff that's coming up, and we had like 5 projects in the kitchen, and 3 of them burnt, and now we're trying to save the rest, and it's like, this is just too much. Let's just take a reset. There's no need to stress about something that you can't control, and let's come back stronger with a better mindset.
Where to next?
Back to US, getting ready for US Nationals. So Eugene is next.
And Noah, I just saw you speaking to Coach Brown. Anything you can share from his initial thoughts on the race?
I mean, we're right on the same mindset. He's like, you can't be upset at that. I'm not upset with it. He's thought that I had a really good start. Besides, Bleak just having a flyer out there, which of course he's known for. He's an amazing athlete. It just, I didn't get the win, but man, you can't be mad at good positions, holding your head on top of a good field. This is a great first run.
And obviously you mentioned you're planning to run the 200 at USA's.
Yeah.
But does this also kind of mean you feel like you probably need a few more reps of the 100 as well in between, which I think you were talking about racing in Europe after USA's? Is that the plan?
I mean, me and my coach are going to talk about it. We didn't talk about it in that exchange, but that might be something that comes up. And if it does, then we'll adjust.
Noah, what would it be like to run the 2029 World Championships here?
Ooh, well, I heard they just got a lot of money, so I'd like to get a big paycheck.
What's the crowd like?
Oh, the crowd is great. The crowd is great. They've been increasing it every year. I think I came the first time it was like 49,000, and then it's like 55,000, and now 60,000. I'm like, I didn't even know that They keep saying sold out, but you keep adding more seats, so I'm trying to figure out, was it sold out this time or the last time?
You mentioned you just came back from an injury as well. Obviously, you like a lot of theatre at the start of your races. How does it feel to come back and be competing on like some of the biggest stages with, like you said, 60,000 people?
No, I mean, you can't ask for anything better than this. I mean, again, it's if we come back here for Worlds, you know that the stadium's going to be rocking. They're going to be hearing this from downtown to uptown, and that's that's what you want. That's the passion you want as a performer.
For sure. Obviously, boxing as well, big sport. They've got a lot of theatre before their events. If you had an ideal song or artist come out with you before the start of your 100-meter race, who would you choose?
Probably Kirk Franklin.
Yeah?
Yeah. Probably Kirk Franklin.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Noah.
Good luck, my brother.